Psalm 127:2 said, it is vain, watch this, it is vain for you to rise up early and sit up late, feeding on the bread of anxiety. King James says sorrow, it means anxiety. Feeding on the bread of anxiety, for God gives his beloved sweet sleep. Isn't that good? When I get to the place at night when I can't sleep, I remind the devil of that scripture right there. See, if you don't know that, you're going to sit up all night long worried about what's going to happen tomorrow. You can't change what's going to happen tomorrow. It ain't here yet. It hadn't got here yet. And if you ain't done it by the time of our bedtime, there ain't nothing you can do about it. Best thing for you to do, baby, is close your eyes and go on to sleep. Because once I close my eyes and I go to sleep and I get in rest, he can speak. Ooh, that was a mouthful right there. So it's one thing to struggle, okay? But it's another thing when you struggle, when you allow the struggle to take over your thought life. Because that's what causes you to wrestle all night long with anxiety is a thought. Today's not even here yet. But my thoughts are causing me to wrestle with anxiety. So one way that we can prevent this is watch this. Deal with your problem as quickly as it arises. Because if you don't, it's going to deal with you, and you're going to stay up worried about it all night long. I'm the worst in the world. Pastor D gets so aggravated with me because he says, if you think it, you execute it. I'm not going to sit there and let the devil talk me out of it. If I think it, I'm going to execute it. If I see a problem, I'm going to fix that problem. Just as quickly as I possibly can, I got to fix the problem. I can't let it sit there. I got to do something with it. Because if I let it sit there, it's going to grow. Am I telling the truth? If I don't open my mouth and stop that thing real quick, it's going to grow. All right? I can't stop you, but I can stop what you said. I can't always stop what you did. But I can stop it from making me do what you want me to do. You've got to be very quick about stopping the thoughts in your head, okay? What we've got to do is we've got to stop putting it off until later. I'll deal with that later. You can't do that. God created us to need satiety. We need satiety. What is satiety? It is defined as the feeling of being perfectly fulfilled. Perfectly fulfilled. That don't mean I got everything I want, but I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with what God has given me and where I am. It means to be satisfied. It means to finish. A lot of us, God has given us a dream. He's given us a plan. He's given us a purpose. Everybody has a dream, a plan, and a purpose. And he's told you to write the vision and make it plain. And we've written the vision and we've made it plain. But the problem is you won't finish what he's telling you to do. You've got to finish it. You can't just, you've got to finish it, okay? You must finish, okay? So, watch this. To finish. Let me go and say this, because the devil is a lie. Let me go and say this. To finish. To finish doesn't mean that I have completed the end result. I'm not there yet. It is not finished yet, but I finished what he gave me for today in my working my way to it. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay? So you finish day by day by day, because common sense says 9 months. You got the seed, you pregnant, you can't finish that thing. You want the baby to come after about 4 months is what they tell me. After about 5 months and 6 months, you ready. But see, it's not finished yet. So I'm going to finish this trimester. Then I'm going to finish the next trimester until the 9th month gets here. But I'm not going to just sit down and say, because it's not the 9th month, I'm not going to do anything. Do you see what I'm saying? All right, is that helping anybody? All right, so we got to keep our struggles from invading our thoughts. Seek solutions. Find the root of the problem. Assess how you can solve the problem and then execute what you've just assessed. Okay? Learn not to be okay with broken stuff. Oh, well, I'm just broken and I'm just okay with that because it's just the way I am. And you a victim now is what you are. and you're never going to go anywhere. A victim mentality is never going to get you anywhere. No, I'm not okay with being broken. That is who I was, but I am not that person anymore. I am not broken. I am not poor. I am not pitiful. I ain't staying there. The devil is a lie. You can say what you want to. I was placed in a position this week that I was around somebody that I've known for years and years, and they knew me when I was broken, and they were part of the reason why I was broken. And when I walked in, the person began to tell me, this is what they said to me: but I made you. The devil is a lie. Let me tell you who made me. Let me give you just a minute. His name is Jesus Christ. He gave me my desires. He gave me a future. He got me up out of that. I'm not that girl anymore. You can't push me anymore. Because see, now the words that you are saying are not making me want to please you. All they did was just made me know I'm set apart. I'm set apart. I'm ready for new things. I'm not attached to you anymore. You can't push that button anymore. I am a new creature in Christ Jesus. I went down one person, but I came up another person. I'm not that girl anymore, baby. That's good right there. Devil is a lie. You just said the wrong thing, because I'm coming up out of here. I could not allow what was said to me to rest. I had to immediately defeat it. I wouldn't let it stay in the air. Now, I wasn't ugly. You don't have to be ugly. You don't have to attack somebody. You attack the words that were said, and you rise up and you be who God has called you to be. You stand up strong, and I am worthy, and I am accepted, and I am somebody, and you didn't make me who I am.